This is that one.
Hello YouTube, this is going to be a build overview slash review of the HK416 A5 by Elite Force slash VFC. I've had this rifle for, I think I'm coming up on 3 years now, and the clips that came before this were kind of just to show how far I guess this rifle has come, just to show that I've actually used it. This hasn't been sitting in a box or anything. I've used this pretty aggressively over the past 2.5 years. I do want to premise the video saying I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by Elite Force or VFC, or hell, even like Magpul or EOTech or anything like that. But yeah, we'll just we'll dive into the rifle externally first, and then I will say all the internals are custom due to reasons that I'll get into later in the video. So we'll go tip to butt, I guess. I'm running a Knights Armament Company reproduction of their muzzle device to QD with a tracer unit, strictly for night vision use. I've got this is what I would consider my general purpose rifle. This is my like CQB rifle. This is my like regular hill fighting rifle, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm running that strictly for a tracer unit. This PEC box has a flashlight and an IR laser. I use those for the obvious reasons. IR laser is to interface with my night vision, and a flashlight is to have a flashlight on my gun. So pretty standard, I would say, on an airsoft rifle, I guess, when it comes to the flashlight, not so much the IR laser. I've got a Geisley special mission rail on here. I bought this off HopUp. I highly recommend installing one of these if you do have a 416 A5, just due to the weight saving factor, and they look pretty cool too. They've got QD sling points on the like 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock on the rail, which is super nice. I'm running a pick rail on the side for a surefire light that I run sometimes depending on what I'm doing, and then I run a polymer underside for either a foregrip or for this tag-in ML36. I only run the tag-in launcher when I'm doing crazy stuff like big events or anything, because those are a real game changer. If not, I'm running the bottom of the rifle pretty slick, just because I think the rifle with the tag-in launcher weighs 12 to 14 pounds ballpark, depending on like what optics I put on it, or if I have that tracer unit on it. And that's a bitch to carry around for 12 to 14 hours. So I prefer just running the rifle slick, unless doing crazy stuff. But my optics choice, I'm running a EOTech EXPS 3. This one's the night vision compatible version, obviously for night vision. I'm running it on a fast, or a Unity, I think that's the fast riser. Super high quality. I highly recommend it for anybody who's who wants their optics on any sort of riser. I also have their like aim point compatible one, which I do really enjoy as well. But on this rifle, I like the EOTech and the Unity flip to center mount with this is a G33, I think. This magnifier is strictly for target identification at longer range. I want to say this rifle can reach out to 200 feet with 3.2s or 2.8s on a good day with like no wind or anything. So this magnifier is more so for identification of enemies at long range. And then just a standard Magpul MOE stock. This is a non-contractor version. I don't really care about that cool little tab right here that you can push and pull and stuff like that. This works completely fine for me. And then I've got a paracord sling point, I guess you could say, on the back of it, just because it doesn't rattle like a regular sling point, like an aluminum sling point does. That's pretty much it for the externals. I've kept the same pistol grip, and then I've taped over some of the trademarks just because I don't really like trademarks. Internally, I had to replace everything due to the fact that I stripped out the plastic piston teeth that comes with the rifle. I want to say the internals held up for about a year of moderate use. I took this to Copperhead completely stock internally. I took this to, I want to say Iron Horse is when I stripped the teeth out, and that was the beginning of this year. But that was also because I was also beating the shit out of the internals, I guess you could say. Going really hard on it with an 11.1. But yeah, shout out Chris Garcia for the internal work. I really appreciate the work he does. He's based out of El Paso, Texas. He does a lot of good work. He pretty much revived my APC9 in a previous video, and I'll do a build overview on that one. But one tidbit of information that I did forget to add is the upper and lower receiver is long, and the upper rail, the stock one that comes with the rifle, it's all 60/61 aluminum. So it's really sturdy. I can't tell you how many times I've fallen out of a window or tripped over a tree root or fallen down a hill or anything like that with this rifle, and it's held up. I've got no cracks in the receiver or anything like that, which is incredibly nice. As you can see, there's a lot of wear and tear on the externals with all these parts being silver and stuff like that. One recommendation if you're really looking to get this gun, I would have the issue of I would go prone on my rifle sometimes, and my plate carrier would depress this ambidextrous magazine release, and that would obviously create an issue where it'd eject my magazine, and I really didn't know. So like I'd get up to go present my rifle and go shoot at somebody or something like that, and then my magazine would be gone, and I would also lose the magazine because I would go prone and run around and do a bunch of stuff, and then we find an enemy, and then it's like, oh hey, no magazine. So what I did is I just unscrewed it, the little lever right here. It doesn't affect the gun at all whatsoever, but that's just a recommendation that I have, because I'm an idiot and was going prone on my rifle and losing magazines. So but yeah, this is held up substantially to pretty much all the abuse that I've put it through, and I highly recommend getting this rifle because, like I said earlier, the internals did last me about a year, and the external quality is really good. Plus, it's a good platform to like customize and stuff like that. You can find a bunch of like aftermarket rails that fit the barrel nut and stuff like that. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I'm sorry that it was so dragged out.